What's up, everyone? Hope you're doing well. So one of my friends recently started using PowerDirector 365 and asked me how to kind of get started here. So that's what I'm gonna be doing this video. I think it's gonna be turned into a series, but I just want to at least for this video, do a quick navigation of how to start when you're first beginning to use PowerDirector 365. Then I'll kind of get into each little section and further videos there. So let's just get right into it. All right, so before we get into PowerDirector 365, this is what you're gonna see when you first double click on the icon here. Really simple navigation here as far as this first screen. You're gonna have this new project here. You're gonna have so these will probably be blank if it's your first time entering, but I have a couple projects right here. And there's gonna be these two little sidebars right here. And this AI toolbox will actually link over, is the same thing as hitting here. So I'm gonna just hit these three dots. PowerDirector 365 is getting more and more into AI features, animations, really to help kind of level up your video editing. So these are all the kind of a lot of the AI based tools you have here. I'll get to those in further videos here, but I just want to show you like PowerDirector 365 is very much into AI enablement here. I'm gonna go back to projects here. Another thing you'll notice is down here where it says my credits, PowerDirector is based on credits. You use those a lot of those AI tools here. If you are an active member and have an active subscription, I think you get about 100 credits per month, and then you could also buy additional credits as well. On top of that, if you can redeem daily credits as well. So if I hit this little side arrow here, it says earn free credits. Click on that guy, and I'm gonna get some new credits there. So I think I got 3 new credits for just for today there. So hit OK on that. That's kind of the first thing you see on the screen here, but I'm going to click on new project right here. And this is what you're going to see when you go into hit that new project, total blank screen here. What you see here, I'm going to kind of take you all through everything you see here. First things first is the menu bar right here. I tend to just stay with this area right here, media, audio, all this good stuff here. This window right here, it's on the media, so I just clicked on that where the blue is, and this is where I'm going to drag and drop my video files or photo files. So let me do that right now, just so you see what it looks like here. All right, so right here is where you're going to drag and drop your videos. You either hit this plus sign right here and navigate to where it is. What I like to do, I just have another file, like kind of file explorer open here, drag and drop certain files in there. I have a picture file here, and then I also have a movie file, a video file right there. So you kind of see right from the start, this is how you kind of get your files loaded, your media files loaded onto PowerDirector right here. Over here on the right hand side, this is where you're going to see the preview window. You can hit play, and because I have this video selected over here, it's going to play right there. You can see it's in the vertical mode right there. If you do want to change it to kind of the horizontal one, that's what you're gonna do right here. It's 9:16. Actually, it's on 16:9 right now. So what I mean by that, if I'm gonna drag it down here in the first track, and you kind of see what it looks like when I play it here. So that's on 9:16. That's the vertical mode, like those YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikToks. If you want to get the horizontal mode, it's gonna keep the same file vertical, but then the whole video screen is actually going to be the horizontal one there. So this is what it looks like here. So yeah, that's a quick one as far as the preview window and drag and dropping media files into your media here. There's a lot of other stuff on the media here, so I'm going to take you quickly through it. Stock media, what that is, if you click on this, you get Getty Images. You can search video or photos, there's certain topics, like let's say you want a dog, hit dog, search, hit enter, and you'll see dogs videos, probably dog photos too. So you see a lot of those. So know that that's available to you if you're a PowerDirector user and have active subscription. I'm gonna go back to my media, but like background images, you can use these background images here. There's a whole lot of different subfolders within here, really cool ones that you can use here since it's all loading up right now. This is a AI tool right here, this video B-roll generator, and also an image B-roll generator, so video and image here. You just put in a prompt, and then it'll pretty much create some kind of image or media for you there. Again, AI based tool. It does take credits here. This is kind of grayed out down here, but it says 25 credits taken to do one of these image to videos here. Again, I'll get more into that at later videos. But no, that's an option here within media here. And then the last one, that if you are a creator or if you just want to you kind of simplify your processes, this brand kit's really cool because you have your logos stored, your photos, intros, outros. So I have mine right here. Kind of see this is the outro for the Dad Gear Vibes channel here. So you have brand kits. They'll kind of save these media files within any project that you have here. So that's the media tab right here. As far as audio, this is where it's going to be generated content, whether it's AI generated content or the ones that are available right down here. So the ones that I like, you're going to see right here, AI generated background music here. You get Cyberlink, and then there's a library full of different types of sounds that you could have here. There's Meta, there's Soundstripe. So you get quite a bit of kind of like canned or like defaulted type background music that you can choose from here. So like say I like this one here, I'll hit play. It might download here, but let's see. So that's a cool little sound. That's within that meta part right there. And then music generator, this is AI tool again. And then one I also use, aside from the music generator, I use sound effects. I like the sound effects quite a lot. They're funny little sounds. Like if I want to do camera here, it's going to search up all the little camera click sounds, and I can just kind of choose one. Which one is this favorite one I have here? So you have sounds already available for you, which is great. So that's a quick and dirty of the audio. Titles is a whole another world as well. There's a lot of default or like canned type of templates for titles here. How you use it, you say you want to use this one, drag and drop it down, and in order to change around this wording here or color or formatting it, I like to double click on it and just type in, hey there. Let's say you don't like that white color and you want to change it to something bluish, make it smaller, larger, you can do that as well. So that's titles there. There's going to be a few more other additional features there in titles. And again, I'll get into it in later videos here. But there are a lot of different types of titles you use. And this is separate from subtitles, which you see over here, which I'll kind of hop over to subtitles right now. But there's many different types of ways to do subtitles. What subtitles are is like AI speech to text. So if you have a video that already has audio, like cat or word audio on it, it's going to detect that language and then just put subtitles down at the bottom. I tend to like creating mine manually. So what I do here is this here, and maybe I'll put the cursor right there, click on the plus sign, again, do hey there. You see right down here in the preview window, it's right there. I think mine's defaulted for like 3 to 5 seconds or so. Yeah, 3 seconds. So that's subtitles for you. Let me go back real quick. All right, so that's a little bit about subtitles. Now we're over to transitions. What transitions are, let me just clear the screen a little bit here. Let's say I split this one video file into two. I'm gonna hit right click, do split. So it's now 2 different video files, even though it kind of flows through. You won't notice the difference when you watch it. That was actually 2 videos there, but let's say I wanted to put a transition. What a transition is kind of like what I'll do, wipe soft here. So let's use this light 10 one right here, let it download. It's all set to go. I'm gonna just drag and drop it between these 2 video files, so it's gonna auto detect putting it right there. Let's play this little transition here so you can see in the preview. See, little light flare right there. So that's what a transition is, taking it from one file to another. It's really good for when you want to go from one scene to another. Again, a whole library full of transitions there. So this is the effects tab. It's really cool to have when you want to do certain kind of like special effects. And so if I had a talking head video and I want to do a little extra electronic splash, kind of what you see right here, you do that. It's just going to auto detect the body and then put a little effect behind it, a little lighting. So this is a lot of cool things. Kind of, again, this is like the stuff that levels up your video editing or your content, just because it adds a little bit of more effect, more little flair to your videos there. Overlays is a fun one to have, just because they're like just little fun little moving images to put on to your video here. So let's say I wanted this one, just drag and drop it down, and then you kind of see what it looks like when I press play. Yeah, just little movement there. Whole library of them, really cool. So yeah, that's the effects, and I'll tell you again, I'll take you through that one a little bit later on. Subtitles that we just went through. And the last one is templates. If you are kind of new, and especially if you're new to them, the templates are cool ones to see. What you do is you kind of click on one, and it kind of gives you different like cool little little intros, little kind of like content builders to work off of. So then when you start using these, you know, you can start integrating them into your videos. Again, it adds another layer of like cool effects to your videos here. So there's a lot of different types of intros and outros you use for these templates here. But let's say you just want to kind of start from scratch. You didn't know what to do yet. So what I would do, so I've already talked about going back to media, my media. I've added 2 media files here. Let's say that I wanted to just make a quick little video. I'm just going to drag and drop these into the first track, and that's that track number 1. And so what you're going to do here, this video file already has the audio and video in it. And then this image here is right there. And so what I want to do, I want to not make a short. So it's on 9:16 ratio right now. I'm going to switch it over to 16:9. So you get the wide to full effect right there. Let's say I want to cut out that part right there of that screaming. I would just right click on it, hit split. And this first part that I did not want, I'm just hit delete. And it's going to ask you if you want to leave the gap, fill the gap, remove all clips. If you leave the gap, it's going to leave it blank right there. No big deal if you want to fill that space. You hit that X. Or another way of doing it, you hit I'm going to hit the delete button again and just fill gap, move all clips. It's going to automatically move it over there. So that's what it's going to do. And I'm going to put a transition on this one. Go to my favorites. How about this one right here? And that's a quick way of making a video there. But yeah, to be continued. I'll take you through a little bit more later on. So that's it for today. Your first 10 to 15 minutes within PowerDirector 365. You get a little site navigation, a little how to put videos together. I'm going to have more videos getting to more details about each little section here. So stay tuned for those, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.